Hello, welcome to Real Retro. I'm back once again with another Retro Rewind episode. Sans, Jake, Thomas, Sam, any of the chaos. It's just going to be nice and calm and controlled today. So, I've chosen Hunchback on the Sinclair Spectrum for today. It's something that I used to play regularly as a child, but never ever used to get anywhere on it. I'm probably slightly worse as a player now than I was back then due to a lack of practice. So I've dug up a little history, as is always the case with the Rewind episodes. So it says here that originally it was supposed to be Robin Hood and it was set in Sherwood Forest, but they decided not to go with that in the end because it was too similar to the game that inspired it, Pitfall. They changed the location to Nottingham Castle, that's the one, and then added the bell, which led to them changing the character to the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But according to this, there was no time to actually change the graphics. It needed to be ready for an industry show, so apparently the Hunchback's still dressed as Robin Hood. That's something I picked up on, and I'm going to have a look at that in a bit. There was an unauthorised version published for the BBC Micro, and Ocean Software ported it to the Commodore 64, Oryx, ZX Spectrum, and later versions for the Acorn Electron, Amstrad CPC, VIC-20, Dragon 32 and MSX, but they don't mention anywhere the version that we've got here on the Tatung Einstein. So I wonder where that comes into it, which is disturbingly different to the original versions. Before we get into it, I do need to remind you we've got one last chance to win an Atari Flashback 12, a recreation of the classic Atari Woody 2600 with 110 built-in games. This could be yours if you just visit the RAF All platform. Look at the link in the description below. Tickets to enter are 50p a ticket. Get yourself some. You've got, from the launch of this on YouTube, 24 hours to get that. So go ahead and grab it. That's going to be a bargain for someone. Now, let's get into the game and see what I can do. So I've got to remember the keyboard controls, and it doesn't even bother to tell me what they are. So I'm going to let that time out while I remind myself what the controls are. Playing. Left is Q, right is W, jump is symbol shift. Well, that's easy enough. So we'll let that finish so that I can have a fair crack at it. Here we go. Can I crack it in one? Hang on. Space? Did it say space was space doesn't jump? Oh, symbol shift. Not space. And to think I used to know all this stuff off by heart. Okay. Here is where it starts to get difficult. And I just can't stick that landing at all. Let's see. Oh. working on the assumption that other people have managed to do this okay. It must be possible. Oh, this is one of those games that drives Jake absolutely insane. No, that looks like it should, but it doesn't. And just as they said, he is in green, so yeah. Robin Hood cosplaying as the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I've got that sorted. How do I get off? Left it too late. It does seem to sort of leap to the right at the last second though. I wonder if I can time that. I can't even get on there this time. Oh no. Okay. I definitely remember getting further than this as a child. I remember there being levels with 2 or 3 pits. Just can't time it right, can I? And it just, either it's too early, or by the time I've reacted to the fact it's in the right place, I've missed my chance. It's all about rhythm on that first level. Slightly too early. And that was clearly on. It keeps doing that. Yes! There you go. Like I said, three pits. How can I fail at that? Come on. And then, cruelly, you're thrust right back to the beginning with no hope of ever progressing past that third level. And I think that's probably where I failed previously. Yes. Yes. Oh, come on. Well, that's just infuriating, isn't it? What I'd really like to know is if you're a Spectrum gamer or any of the other platforms I mentioned in the background at the beginning of this, how are you at this game? Think you can do better than me? It's not going to take much, let's face it. Send us in a video. We may feature it on the channel. What would be really good is if we could get some sort of competition going on between us all. Let's see if we can get the highest scorers on these things. Uh-oh. Ah! I love the way the flame turns green at the bottom of the pit when you hit it. Ah. One last go for it, and then I think we've achieved all we're going to achieve today. Oh, come on. Wonder how many levels there are before you get to rescue Esmeralda. Too early. Oh, there's a little map at the bottom, isn't there? Of course. Ah! Look at the game, not the map. Alright, so that's Hunchback Revisited. I'm sure I'll get a little bit more practice in, and you never know, maybe I might be able to actually get past that third level at some point. In the meantime, please check us out on Patreon. It's patreon.com/realretro42. Love it if anybody could subscribe on there and help us keep the channel going. You can always, of course, like, subscribe and comment. We'd love to get comments about videos, so let's get talking. We will be back next week with another main Real Retro episode, and then on the Monday we should have a Real Retro special being filmed. I'm not sure when it's going to go out, but it will be Jake's birthday special, so make sure you keep a close eye out for that. We will all see you next time. Until then, well, get gaming. Let's see some of your videos.